We've left the Drove now at Stonehenge, but I'm going to be back very shortly. I liked it there, but next time I go back I'll be staying there for a longer time, for more days anyway, a lot more days. So what we're doing now, we're going to head towards the M4 and the M5, and we're going to go to the Cotswolds. But I've looked at the map, I've had second thoughts. We're going to go near Cheltenham. We're going to go to a place, an old town called Tewkesbury. Tewkesbury, in 2007 it was flooded, weren't it? And a few people died at the time. So I'm going to head towards that way. For the time being I am anyway. See you later. After a good drive we arrive at Tewkesbury. Tewkesbury Abbey. Now after 5:30 you can put a honesty box there, and you can put a donation in to park on here. So let's walk in and show you around the Abbey. There you go. If it's open tomorrow, I'll take a walk in. There's Columbus parked in front of it on the car park. Look at the tree. That is some design. That's some shape, that tree. Look at the size of it. That's where I'm parked in Columbus. And in it's the car park of the Abbey. Tewkesbury Abbey. The bells are ringing at the Abbey. Look at the size of the tree. There you go. I'll be showing you around Tewkesbury because a few years ago it got flooded, didn't it? Not remember when it was on the news. Look at the sun side of the church. So I'm going to take you around the grounds of Tewkesbury Abbey. Come on, let's walk. It only looks small when you look at it from the gate, but when you get closer, it's a big building, this Abbey. I'm going to take a look through this pathway. Another house built onto it. We'll have a look. Welcome to Tewkesbury Abbey. It closes at 4:30. (1989) it says. It were reinstated, that building. Must have been rebuilt. But look at the gardens. That is some design in it. It's some big building. Nice abbeys. They always are, aren't they? So I'm going to take a walk down here. Welcome to Tewkesbury Abbey. Main entrance to the Abbey and the Abbey shop. And there's over there's tea rooms. And the Abbey office, toilets and touching souls. That's the building I'm on about. It was rebuilt at front of the house in 1989. Just the stone, it says. But the back of the building's original. Another tree. Look at this tree here. Look at the how it's grown. And look at the size and the shape of it. These are part of the lawns of the Abbey. I'm glad I stopped off here actually, because I've never been to this place. I've never been to Tewkesbury town, so some old gravestones. That's the entrance from the main road of the town. I'll be taking you round a part of the town, and I drive through the village and film River Severn, what runs through it, what famously flooded part of the town. And that tells you all the information about it. They've got a shop and everything here. So let's take a walk round here. The lawns are well looked after here. Very well looked after. And I will be putting a donation in the honesty box for parking on the Abbey car park. Nice houses built round it. But like I said before, I'm going to be taking you for a walk round the town as well. I think the main part of it, where the river runs through it, I think. It's not so far from here. Let's have a walk through here before I go. 1875 on that gravestone. Abbey House there. Wow. I've got to film this front of the Abbey here. Well, at the back of it actually. I've got to show you that. Look at that. All the way up. And there's still blue skies. And it's nearly 7 o'clock at night. There's a few clouds in the sky. Let's take a walk down here and see where it takes us. I think it's a dead end. (1848), aged 19 years. There's an house. What the front? That's the back of an house, but the front of the house is on the main road. All big houses, nice houses, and there's some Tudor type houses. I don't know what's through here, but we're going to go and have a look. It's like another car park. Yeah. Or goes to the main road. It's private houses, them. But it's in the grounds of the Abbey though. And that's it, Abbey Lodge there. The big white house, what I were talking about just then, it's called the Abbey Lodge. And I'll show you the front of it when I walk through the village. Now through this archway here, that leads to Abbey House, but it's private. And it says no entry. Residents only. As you can see, Abbey House, there you go. It says private. And the Abbey Loan Trust. Look, residents only. So you've got to respect that. So there must be private flats. Can you see from the entrance? They've got lawns and children's trampoline and slide. I don't want to walk down it because it says no entry, residents only. So yeah, like I said, tomorrow morning before I leave, if the Abbey is open, I'll try my best to go inside and have a film round it. But I'll see what it's like tomorrow and what time, if it's open or not. It doesn't really say. It might do round at the information centre here. I think it's this way. This is where we're walking now, so come on. Look at the old doors there. Oh, it brings you to the other side to it. There's more lawns here with all flower beds. I think it's a way you come in at the front. The shop must be at the other side then. Or it might be inside the Abbey main door itself. A couple of pigeons there. I've shown you all the sides to it. Excellent that, weren't it then? You could hear the bells ringing. I'll be listening to them all night while I'm asleep. Well, while I'm in Columbus, I'll hear them all the time. Well, it doesn't bother me. And it's good to hear them. Because it's not very often you hear stuff like that nowadays. Outside tap there, and some water for a dog. Some flowers growing there. That's another entrance to the Abbey. Garden of Remembrance. May they rest in peace. Lovely lawns. And that's a field where, outside of Columbus, where I said I've seen a few people walking dogs. And the lawns go on all the way around the pathway there. What a fantastic place. And we're parked right at the side of it. So let's take a walk down here, the Garden of Remembrance. There's a few people walking about, but let's go and have a look. Some of the gardens, more gardens. So we'll walk through here. We're heading back now anyway. There's a squirrel there running across the lawns. Yeah, and we're back at the front of the Abbey. So I'll give you a good walk round really, Anna. And tomorrow morning I'll be taking you inside hopefully. Brilliant. Anyway, I'm going to head back to Columbus now. I think it's time for a brew. And I did some jacket potatoes yesterday. And I've done a couple more today. They were lovely yesterday. So I've done a couple of more today. And that's what I'm going to be having. So come on, let's go. Don't forget, subscribe to me on YouTube. You know my channel. Subscribe to me. And I'll be bringing you the vlogs. So, I'm back at Columbus now. So, let's get in. It's gone a bit chilly now. The sun's gone in. So, like I said, and I will always say it, I'll be going back to Stonehenge very soon. What a great place. I've never been before. Great place, great people. What more do you want? Fantastic it were. I loved it. But I've got to come back, head up north now, do a few park ups on the way, get ready because we're going back on our travels very soon. So catch you all later. Bye bye. Good evening everybody. Well, I'm at Tewkesbury Abbey car park. I've just put some more jacket potatoes in. I'm going to have jacket potatoes, tuna fish and cheese. So they're in the oven cooking, so they'll be ready soon. There you go. Cooking very nicely there. So, and like I say, out of the window, it's gone dark now. The Abbey bells are ringing. And it sounds great. So, I'll see you soon, everybody. My jacket potatoes are done. Let's get them out and get them on a plate. Look at that, everybody. I'm going to get the tuna fish out. I'm going to get some cheese out. And make me a bit of tea. Because I'm bloody starving. Catch you soon. Morning after. This is part of Tewkesbury. That's where we're parked to your left. And we're just heading up this way. And I'm going to show you some old buildings. As you can see, it's quite busy the road, but you will still be able to hear me.
Ray's van.
Yeah. And Ray from Preston has come to meet us in his van. There he is. Ray from Preston.
He'll go fucking ballistic.
Some good old buildings here. Don't forget, in July 2007, there were big floods here. Big floods when the River Severn burst its banks and 3 people died. So I'll be showing you the river, be showing you around, down the riverbank into the woody old mill is. Yeah, we're walking at the back of Witherspoon's pub with the gardens on. It leads us to the river. Someone's told us to walk this way and it takes you into the Well, where the old mill is. So I don't know. We're just going to go and check it out. As part of the River Severn. This is at back of JD Witherspoon's. Nice and quiet. A sunken boat there. Have you seen that, Franny?
Oh yeah.
Did he say you can walk down here or what?
I ain't walking on that.
I am not. There's a sunken boat there. But we're just going to have a walk through the town and see what we can see. We're going to walk back on the main street what leads you to the town, the old mill we're going to be walking to. Tewkesbury, where the floods claimed 3 lives. Major floods here in July 2007.
Get outside.
St Mary's Lane. The John Moore Museum there. Look at that for a building. What did he call it? Is it Tudor? Something like that. Abbey Antiques. This is a old antique shop. Recently filmed for BBC Antiques Road Trip. Nice buildings, and that's the National School. Another old building connected to the Abbey. We're going to be having a walk down here. Let's have a look. Tewkesbury Town, near Cheltenham. Even though it's been modernised, there's the old fire station. It's got a bit chilly. It's cloudy and it's a bit chilly today. It looks like it's going to rain actually. That's Victoria Gardens there. So this is the ancient end of Tewkesbury. And that's the old mill. That's what they call the old mill. And all about Tewkesbury Abbey. Yeah, it's residential now, probably into flats. Yeah, if you check it out, Tewkesbury, I remember it now, it was a major thing on the news where the floods happened. Well, 2 people died at the rugby club. I was talking to someone at the Abbey and they were telling me, but I think they've sorted a flood defence or something like that now. But there is warning signs around the town, parking at home risk due to flooding. And look at that. And that's at back of the old mill. as you can see, which is currently residential now. That's at back of the old mill. There's a little dam really. That's to do with something to do with a flood defence. Can you see all the foam in it? Where the water flowing down? Brilliant. But there you are, there's a swan. So let's have a look. There's the old barn cottage. There's the old barn cottage. There's the old mill. There's it flowing. River 7. Private fishing, it says. Can you see all this what's been put in? It's all to do with a flood defence. Goes all the way around. So there you go, everybody. I'm going to walk to the Abbey now and going to try and go inside and see how much it is to have a look around the Abbey. Right, I'm on my way walking back to Columbus and we're going to go and have a look around the Abbey. Hopefully we can get in and have a little scout round. I can do a film showing you inside it. So stay with me and let's have a walk up. We're going to walk in the Abbey now. The door's open, so let's go and have a look. 9 AM morning prayer, 4 PM centering prayer in the Chapel of St Margaret's. Let's go and have a look. So let's go in the Abbey and have a look about. It's donations only. Right, donations, but we'll be doing that on the way out. This Abbey church costs £5 every minute. Please spare us a minute, thank you. Look at this for an old building. Priscilla Pillard Jenkins, age 73, 1795. 1795, 3rd of August. And that's the gravestone in the Abbey and a few more. And that's a visitor's book. Tewkesbury Abbey. Look at that. Look at the ceiling, the stone ceiling there. That part of it. And look at that ceiling there. I'll just show you the stained glass. Comes down to the grand door. Big oak doors. And more gravestones. As you can see. Look at this. It's a little room here. What takes you into it. And another door, what I don't know where that goes, but it's closed. So it's a big abbey, this. So let's walk down the centre of the Abbey. I'll keep it centralised, the camera, but I've got to show you this ceiling. Look at that. Ceiling of Tewkesbury Abbey. All the way down to the stained glass window. Look at that. So, let's walk down the centre of the Abbey. Look at that. That is one design of a piece of furniture. Well, not furniture. Well, it is furniture really, isn't it? Wow. And that's a stand going up to it, all in brass, solid brass. All the stained glass and like a stone roof there again, leading to a grand ceiling. Look at that. What do you think, folks? Tewkesbury Abbey. This is part of the heating system. Look at this organ here. I'll come to that in a minute. This is where the choir goes. We're probably at Christmas. Well, they will at Christmas have candlelight. You see the candles in already. On the floor. Look at the organ. That's some organ, that, and it's a big one on the other side as well, which I'll show you. And again, the ceiling. And again, the ceiling. So, we'll have a quick scan round here. All the stained glass at the bottom of the Abbey goes all the way around. More gravestones. A metal gate on. It says no entry. Looks like a prayer room. Excellent. There you go, look at that. All these artefacts here. You can smell burning candles as well. Like wax. And there's another solid stone. Really, it's a massive Abbey this. It's got loads of rooms to it, everything. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a walk into the Abbey shop. You are invited to use the chapel for a quiet prayer. And that's where you can go in and have a quiet prayer to yourself. With the Bibles out in the prayer room. So, Tewkesbury Abbey, what do you think, everybody? Abbey shop, it's closed at the moment, but it's only 9:30, but it opens at 10 o'clock. 10 till 3:45. Look at the... I showed you one organ at the other side, the tubes. This is at the other side. You can imagine that when the organ's on and they're playing it. Holy hell. Look at that. I can get properly close to it. The organ at Tewkesbury, Abbey. I don't know if you can read that. And we're back to the heating system. Right, we're on our way out now, the Abbey. We've had a look about. I might come back in 20 minutes, 30 minutes to get a souvenir from the shop. But anyway, let's walk out and go back to the campers. The donations to light a candle for a loved one. And we're back to where the visitors' book is. Here. Right, we're leaving the Abbey now, from the way we come in. Thanks, Franny. The big oak doors there. And that's it, we're back outside. Well, I hope you've liked my latest vlog of Tewkesbury Abbey. So, we're going to head back and we're going to hit the road. Back on the road trip. Catch you later.